Hey guys, Lars here. Sorry about the quality of my voice. I'm a little sick, and I'm not using my regular Blue Yeti microphone. Scheduling's been kind of whacked. Anyhow, I wanted to sit and talk to you guys about this new thing that the World Health Organization is doing. They want to add gaming disorder, which is like a mental health condition where you compulsively play video games. They're adding this to the new draft of the classification of diseases, which, if you don't know, is sort of the guideline that a lot of countries uses to define diseases, whether physical or mental. So that's kind of a big deal. We're no strangers to reports that video games cause this issue or that issue, and it goes back and forth. But this is kind of a significant step in the medical community trying to say that, oh, yeah, you have a mental health issue if you play a lot of video games. Which, how much is too much? Like 12-hour binges of a period, within a period of at least 12 months. And then they turn right around in the draft and apparently, according to CNN, also say that healthcare professionals may include people who've been playing for shorter periods of time. So they don't even strictly, like, they give a time period and then they don't. What I find really funny about this is that I can't really find a study that says that that in itself is a mental health issue and not symptoms of something else. I mean, we've had studies all across the board, all across time, saying different things. The last I knew anything, it was kind of looking in the favor of video games don't actually ruin your mind. You know? No hard evidence for that at all. It's just like every other medium. Obviously, if you read books for 12 hours a day and don't accomplish anything, you might have an issue, but that's not, the issue isn't the fact that you read books, it's that you have other issues that you're ignoring and trying to escape. That's escapism. Playing video games 12 hours a day is escapism. I'm not saying that's healthy. I'm just saying that it looks like people are wanting to classify symptoms as mental health disorders. You know, and that's, with no solid study that's being cited, I don't know how I feel about that. It's pretty craptastic, honestly. And, like, there are definitely specialists coming out. The one that gets reported on that I see in several articles is Chris Ferguson from Stetson University. Not a real big fan. He doesn't think that it's, like, proposed with any, like, solid guidelines that actually means anything. You can easily Google what he's got to say. He also wants to make the distinction that internet gaming is different from what the World Health Organization is trying to define. And okay, wouldn't that also just be gaming? I don't know. Yeah, that's happening. It's supposed to go... The draft's supposed to be finalized in May. I think this would severely defang video games as, like, a serious art form. And I'm not trying to say all video games are art, obviously. But, like, nobody classifies watching Netflix as a mental health thing, to the best of my knowledge. And I see people binge that way more than I see anyone binging video games. Like, nobody does this for music. So this is, it looks like it's just for video games with no catalyst. What was the catalyst for this? You know? And if WHO has actually, like, cited resources, I couldn't find them. You guys can put that in the comments or tweet that at me. So I don't know, man. Like, I guess I thought I had more to say about the subject. I really don't, other than the fact that I think they're just see a media empire they don't understand. So clearly, like, there must be health issues there. Wouldn't you go after people who are compulsively on their phones first? If it's meant, why is it video games exclusively? Is what I'm trying to figure out. The whole thing just doesn't strike me as being thought out that well. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth. So that's happening. That's a pretty big deal. I guess I'll touch up on some other things. Since I last spoke on Death Stranding has had a new trailer. Remember when I said I thought that it was going to be a slow, methodical puzzle game? Yeah, no, throw that shit out the window. This shit is about to be action-oriented. Like, they're already framing trollers to set up a big bad that you're going to have to overcome. It kind of reminded me of the old Gears of War trollers. You know, where it's like, oh, we're kind of scared, we're kind of being a little sneaky, but, like, no, you're getting people hyped to, like, overcome that challenge, and they're going to do that by guns blazing. So it's framed as if it's trying to gear up for the reveal that it's an action game. I'm a little disappointed, but I'll probably still enjoy it. So I know Dragon Ball FighterZ, which apparently it's pronounced Fighters and not Fighter Z. That's a missed opportunity. But Dragon Ball FighterZ looks like it's really good. I like our System Fighters. I'm okay with the Dragon Ball license. Like, I mean, you know, everybody has a little fun with Toriyama now and again. Monster Hunter World. Now, I'm trying to talk Justice into wanting to play this game on camera. He's going to play the shit out of it. He hasn't confirmed if he's going to, like, upload videos. I hope he does. If you want to see that, pressure him. Pressure the shit out of him. Upvote this video. But, I'll probably play it with him. I'll probably end up making a video on it. Can't wait. I played the beta for a little bit, and it was super fun. So it's basically open world online Monster Hunter. That's enough said. Metal Gear Survive comes out. I'm not playing it. I don't want to. I don't. Fuck Konami.
Don't forget to save your memories of me too.
Can't save memories even on that system of yours. Memories are fragile things. After you reduce them to binary numbers and send them through the air, they're not memories anymore. Memories aren't just sounds and pictures.
They're redoing Medieval. Can we all back up and recognize that they're redoing Medieval? That's ridiculous. I saw that announcement trailer and lost my shit. Of all the games to choose, too, that's super weird. That's super weird that you chose that. I like the original alright. I didn't play it a lot. I didn't play a lot of American-produced games. Not as much as a lot of people sure have. I played Crash. I'm passing knowledge of Jak and Daxter. Some of Activision's old games. The sports games, mostly. 989 Studios. Fuck yeah, man. Give me that Siphon Filter. Like, Medieval is something I played a little bit. Didn't play a lot of. I know Justice lost his shit. So, I think we're going to end up doing a pretty full playthrough when that comes out. I'm hoping for a physical release. This is a good sign because, like, the Crash remake did really good, as far as I can tell. And it's really fun. I know people will point out issues, but guys, no, seriously, it's fine. It's really fun. People point out issues with it that are just kind of hit or miss. Like, you know, it's whatever. I had fun with Crash. I thought it was great. If Medieval turns out to be, like, on par or better, then that's going to be great. Like, what else can they make? Like, if this works out, are we going to get Spyro the Dragon remakes? Because, fuck yeah. Like, what other thing? Will other companies follow suit? Like, will Capcom be like, okay, well, let's get that Dino Crisis remake out, fucking finally. Like, fuck yeah for that, you know? Can you imagine a Siphon Filter remake? Holy shit. So, yeah. I don't know who started this trend of remaking PlayStation 1 games from the scratch. I guess Crash did. But, like, you go. This is what's up. Soul Calibur VI. Fuck yeah. I think I'm on record saying I could not give a shit about this game. I think I'm on record saying that there was none they could do that would make me care. And then I saw the trailer, and I immediately cared. Where to even begin? First, it's a reboot, which is great. I hate that they're calling it 6 and it's a reboot. It makes me feel like we're doing some kind of weird JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style time loop. Or like a time travel plot that... I'd rather you just called it Soul Edge 2. Like, oh god, could you imagine if they just rebooted it but called it Soul Edge 2? Namco's got the rights to Soul Edge again. They don't even have to call it Soul Blade like they did in the States. So they could just call it Soul Edge 2 and pretend Calibur never happened and go in a completely different direction, taking cues from the original game. Like, think about that. Like, that'd be awesome. But whatever, they're calling it 6. I'm sure it ties in. I'm sure they got characters from the whole franchise. Maybe it's a dream battle. I don't know. I don't care. Looks awesome. Hoping that meter management isn't a big issue. The game seems to run pretty good. The armor system from 4 seems nowhere hinted at. I did not like 4. This looks like it has the pacing and the general feel of possibly 2. When I watched the trailer, I felt like I was watching 2 and 3 again. And that's good. That's real fucking good. Dude, I am fucking down for the stage history. I have not heard anything substantial about Final Fantasy VII, the remake, in a while. To the point that I'm still looking forward to it, but, they need to go ahead and either tell us more about it or just commit to not saying shit till it comes out, and it needs to go ahead and come out, in my opinion. We're still going to play that on the channel, for sure. I will make sure of that shit. Oh, Catherine is coming out with a remake. Why are they remaking Catherine? Like, porting it or, like, doing an extended HD port. It was already in HD. Or, re-releasing it and adding content's one thing, but they're just right up remaking it with a new scenario, which will greatly impact the game and all the bells and whistles, and it's like, that's an odd choice, Atlas. Like, of all the games you could be going back to, like, of all the games you could go back to, you chose Catherine. Like, don't you still have the rights to Brigadine? Can we not get a remake of Brigadine? Doesn't Sega own Atlas now? I'm pretty sure, so it's like, you guys didn't want to, like, remake a Sega game? Can we not get a Streets of Rage 4? I guess Atlas would not be the studio that you'd want to do that to, but, or hand that off to, rather. But, like, what the shit? We can't get a Lufio remake? We can't get any of the Kunio-kun, we can't get a Kunio-kun reboot? Get some, like, River City Ransom in here? Or, Ark actually did a sequel to that. It's like, you guys had Trauma Center. See, Trauma Center would not even be a good remake, but you could have done that. You remake Legacy East all the time, so, whatever. But, like, a full-on PlayStation 4 Final Fantasy 15 style Legacy East would kick all the ass. Just, you're working on Catherine. You're working on Catherine, though. The game's not that old. Port it to PS4 if it needs to be on a new system. But, like, I don't get it, man. Who was asking for this? Maybe I'm just being salty because, like, I've already played the game and feel like that's as far as it needs to go. Growlancer. Oh, Atlas did Growlancer, dude. What the shit? Like, why can't Growlancer 1 be in America? Why can't you re-release, like, 1, 2, and 3? Translate that shit. Get that shit out of here. And that's everything, guys. There wasn't that much to talk about, but I felt like I really should touch base. I want to get some of these thoughts out, and I don't have the time, like, holiday stuff, guys. I work 2 jobs, so the scheduling has kind of been hell. I wanted to touch base, I wanted to come up with a video, and I wanted to get these thoughts out while they've been on my mind. This was going to be a lot longer and about games that had come out over the year, but I don't know. If you guys are interested, I'd love to do my personal favorite games of the last year list. It'd probably be more of games I played in the last year, because I have not played a lot of new releases. Like, my personal favorite to come out 2017, probably Crash Bandicoot. And that probably shouldn't count, but, fuck it. It does. Because I'm a sucker for nostalgia, man. I don't know if you've seen the channel. We play old shit here. That's what we do. So, I will see you guys next year. Happy New Year, guys. Be safe.